Hey guys, and welcome to this short journey for anytime stretch or anytime wind down, anytime release. This will be a very low to ground practice. We'll be mainly supported by our mat. You are welcome to use any props, so grab a brick, block, blanket, cushion, whatever you need to make yourself feel extra comfortable. This is suitable for those who have limited mobility or limited range of movement and would like something to be very supportive and quite soft and gentle, but there is also the opportunity to take it a little bit deeper, should that also be in your practice as well. 3 days, around 15 minutes per practice. Jump in and enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of this journey. We'll begin down on our knees in a child's pose. So knees can be wide or together, and you can reach the arms forwards or back, it's your choice. If the head doesn't touch the ground, don't worry, you can lift the ground up to you using a brick, block, bolster, anything you've got with a little bit of height. When you're here, really push your hips towards your heels and feel that length in the back of the torso. We'll start with 3 deep breaths, option of sighing from the mouth. Stay aware of that inflation of the belly and lungs as you inhale, and that big deflation as you exhale. Make them big, make them beautiful. Nice. After your third and final exhale, breathe in naturally. We'll notice how we feel for a moment. If you want to start moving already, please do. Feel that wiggle in the hips. Maybe an awareness spread into the knees or the shoulders and upper back. Maybe a little attention to the head and neck. You know the drill, take what you need. We'll wake up a little bit more, coming all the way eventually to palms. Now, if knees were together, can we widen them, bring the big toes to touch, and as always, any extra padding needed under the knees, please take it. From here, we'll start with waves through the spine in our cat and cow. So dropping your tailbone round the spine, lower the gaze into cat. Really push through the palms, add the wiggles if it feels good. When you're ready, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, and open the heart. Gaze further forward into cow. Yeah, moving at your own pace. So feeling those articulations through the spine piece by piece. If there's anywhere that is particularly sticky, we might want to linger there or focus our breath there for a few moments to help find that release. Nice. After this final wave, roll yourself back to neutral, no rush. And from there, really push strong through the palms again. Inhale, feel left hand lift to the sky. Big smile, wave at the sky, wave at the sunshine that we have today. And exhale, thread the arm under the right and lower down onto your left ear. Now, if we need that extra height, we've got the brick or block that we can slide under our ear. We'll hold it there, feeling our hips dialing towards the center of our mat. Option of right hand reaching to front of the mat, staying light on the fingertips, really extend the side body, stay deep with the breath. Gorgeous. Now last long breath here. Right palm plants back down on the mat. We'll return to where we started with left hand extending to the sky. And drop the palm down onto the mat. Now before we swap over and do the other side, we'll rock hips back to heels. Feel that extra stretch through the torso. Really press the palms forward. And then lift up and send shoulders toward fingertips. If we want a slight rock side to side, feel into wrists, palms, forearms, go for it. Nice. Coming back to center, Right hand now reaches to the sky, make it big, and thread it through and under the left arm. Dropping onto your ear or block. Remember, dial the hips in, so we really want to make sure we're getting the most out of this rotation. An option of left arm reaching forward. Stay light on the fingertips and feel all the different elements of this pose. All the places it's affecting the body in the way that it's awakening, getting blood flow and circulation to this space and an energy to this space. And one last breath here. Carefully, left palm slides back down toward the face. Lift yourself up. Again, no rush, head's lifting, so be mindful. Right arm back to the sky and release palm to the mat. Beautiful. This time, hips bump to the left and we'll gaze past our right shoulder. Hips bump to the right, we'll gaze to the left. Coming all the way to center, keep the knees wide, but adjust if needed. You want to move a tiny bit further back. Reach your palms out in front, a little wider than shoulders width. And with our hips staying above our knees, we'll sink our heart space down towards the ground. Now, forehead doesn't need to touch the mat, of course. We can always bridge the gap with a block. But if it does touch down, then mindful we're still active here. And our armpits are constantly pulling towards the earth. So with every exhale, we're still feeling the energy pulling us down. With every inhale, noticing that expansion, particularly through the upper back, through the ribs. Lovely. Carefully walk hands toward the left side or either side really. Can you tell I'm a lefty? I always go left. Option of right hand going on top there, find a little bit more and really lowering into your mat. Taking 2 long, deep breaths here. Taking your time, walking through center. Ooh, find that yumminess on the other side. And again, option for that far hand to come on top. It can bring a little bit more, but always ask yourself, do I need more today? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And throughout our practices, we're here to nourish and to give a little more of what we need. And there's that sense as well of leaving that which we don't need. And that changes from moment to moment. So maybe you reflect for a second here. What is it you need more of right now? What is it you need less of right now? Make this your last long breath. Slowly walking it in. Shoulders might feel a bit tender here. So with ourselves in center, we'll slide our hips back. As we do, draw the elbows in and hold it here. Less about a shoulder focus, more about sinking to the hips, but keep it moving. Have a wiggle. And pushing slightly onto your forearms to bring the knees in and sit up nice and tall. If kneeling just is not in your practice, don't worry. Scoop the legs around and find another position. Circle back the shoulders wherever you are. Have a play with the head and neck. You might remember this from last time. Hands come behind, interlace. Very gentle push away. More of a rebound than a long stretch this time. So carefully release the hands. Bit of a shake off, shake off. Nice. Together we'll extend the legs out in front of us. Find some space, really root down through your sits bones. Stay grounded in your seat. And with legs extended, micro bend or more of a bend if needed, keep the toes flexing up to the face. Hands drop heavy. We'll hinge forward from the hips, take a fold over the thighs. Now, if you're having a day like me, when you're feeling super tight, then trust in your body, trust in why you're here with your practice, and trust in your breath. Focus on these exhales being long and luscious. If you feel comfortable with your breath, you might even play with making your exhale twice as long as your inhale. That really helps to settle our bodies from the inside out, soothe the nervous system, and let everything know that it's safe. So our muscles know that they're safe and they're able to relax and let go a little more. Main thing to be mindful of in our forward fold is that our head remains long. It's very easy to collapse and drop. And we want to be mindful and protective of the neck here. And we will stay here for the next 5 or 6 breaths. One of the beautiful things about practicing this pose alone, if you are alone, is that there's no comparison. You feel into where you are. You allow the body to be exactly as it has shown up. And if you feel at any point that there is that sense of comparison or judgment, close down the eyes, take yourself inside. There's this vast world inside of you that is waiting to be loved, waiting to be explored. So after this final exhale, take your time. Rise up and begin to lower straight down to the mat behind you. Nice. As soon as you arrive there, one knee hugs in towards the chest. Hands can wrap around the shin or maybe the back of the leg. Really feel the knee draw up. Keep it wide. If it feels a bit clunky, closer to the chest, focus more on knee to armpit. And then straight away from here, we'll keep knee bent in and use our opposite hand to draw it across the body into a twist. Now that other arm can extend out if there's space, but really focus on that shoulder staying heavy, pushing into the mat. If we've got extra space, we might extend our bent leg, take hold of maybe the big toe, the outer edge of the foot or calf. And wherever you are, keep those breaths big and beautiful. And be really mindful of how we come back in, rolling onto our back body. Before we swap sides, bring both legs in together, arms wrap round, take a little rock. And then we'll swap over, so opposite knee hugs in. Take it where it needs to be. Feel your back body long on the mat and notice how we're becoming more and more supported by our mat. When you're ready, finding that twist. Opposite hand comes across to the knee and the opposite arm opens out to the side. We'll take a few moments getting more situated here. And then there is that option of top leg extending out, either holding on to the outer edge of the foot, the toe, whatever works for you. But this will be our last more active movement before we bring things to a stop today. So let's really make it count. Last full breath. And then bring yourself on in. Oh, nice. Knees draw up, arms wrap around the legs. If it feels good, have a little rock. And as the feet drop down, option to extend the legs, or as I'm doing here, knees stay bent, falling onto one another with the feet wide. Drop hands where they feel most at ease. Finding stillness before heading into the rest of our day or night. Let out one great big sigh. Thank yourself for being here. Thank yourself for your practice. Palms might come together. And I thank you.